What is up everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to World of Tanks and into update 1.4's test server, which is up and running if you didn't know that already, featuring new wheeled vehicles, new map, some customization options, some more customization options and some more things. But in today's episode I am going to focus on one of the new upcoming wheeled vehicles. In my previous episode, in my yesterday's episode, I covered the EBR 105, an introduction episode to the tier 10, to the very top of the French wheeled vehicle branch, EBR 105. So in today's episode I am going to show you EBR 90, what this vehicle can do, what are the specs, how to play with it and how to play against it. Hopefully everything is going to be covered in today's episode. Now, after playing quite a few battles with EBR 90 and with all those wheeled vehicles, I think the main feature on EBR 90 especially is distraction. It is really good at it. Gun is not the best, of course, DPM is not the best, it shouldn't be the best. Mobility is godlike for a tier 9 vehicle, survivability is also not the best, so I always try to use that mobility to the max. Mobility, as I like to say at the moment, is your only survivability. Always, if you can, try to keep moving. If you are not doing any passive scouting or any sniping, sometimes, yeah, you can do some sniping with those vehicles as well, because sometimes your team is lacking damage and you have to deal that damage, and you can deal damage with all those wheeled vehicles, don't get me wrong, but what I found out is they are really good at distracting. Like you can see from that clip on the background, it is just one of the many battles where I was able to distract more than simply one guy using EBR 90. Those two FE45s are looking at me, Supergun Cutter was actually taking one shot at me as well, E50 is kinda distracted, so if I can gather the attention of 2 or 3 enemy vehicles while I'm moving around, while I'm trolling around, my teammates can move in, can take their positions, and it is really extremely useful if you can distract vehicles such as FE45. One of the most devastating guns in this game, and for those guys you are a really extremely hard target to hit. They do not have the best turret traverse speed, not fully rotatable turret either, so using positions, using good mobility and the distraction overall is extremely important for your teammates. It can win battles. It is one of those dirty works that doesn't show up on the scoreboard. At the moment people are simply fooling around on the test server, people are simply fooling around with all those wheeled vehicles with EBRs. After every single battle, like 80% of the times you see all those EBRs at the very bottom by damage done by experience, because people are simply fooling around. But if you want to play this vehicle correctly, if you want to use its strengths rather than weaknesses, then you can save some games for sure. You can help your team to win, but you have to work a lot harder to be super effective. Wheeled vehicles are not the easiest vehicles to carry games with. Good players are able to do that, but bad players are simply going to stay bad in those vehicles and they're going to make teammates rage, I believe. I think so at least. I have seen so many crashes, like in every single freaking battle there are like 2 or 3 guys who are simply going to crash into objects, who are going to flip themselves and without dealing any damage. So yeah, at the moment people need to learn how to play with it. Including me, I have to get a lot better in them as well. So what this vehicle has to offer, let's go over some specs really quickly. It has 2 90mm gun options, the upgraded gun has better rate of fire and a bit better penetration values as well, but 240 alpha damage, 185 penetration with standard AP rounds, heat gives you 230mm of penetration, and HE has really good 90mm penetration option. 320 alpha damage, rate of fire 9.28 rounds per minute, 6.46 second reload time. With my equipment and my loadout I am using ventilation, tank gun rammer and coated optics once again, plus food and brothers in arms of course. On my live account I pretty much have this crew from AMX 13105. I don't know if I'm going to move them over from my 105 or not. We'll see. We'll see. It depends. It depends. So turret speed once again is amazing, 75 degrees per second. -6 degrees of compression is actually quite poor. I would like to see at least -7 or 8 degrees of compression. 12 degrees of con elevation. And moving accuracy is really good. Aiming time is really good, 1.23 second. Aiming time accuracy is also really good, 0.33 accuracy. Dispersion at 100 meters and TPM 2228. And it is getting boosted by strong coffee, improved ventilation, medium caliber tank on rammer, and brothers in arms. Survivability not the best, although it can bounce some shots, like wheels can be super trolly, gun is quite big. I have hit that gun so many times for 0 damage, even with HE rounds. It is not even funny, but all in all, really do not count on your armor. Most of the shots are going to be penetrating shots into you. And not the highest amount of hit points as well. On AMX 1390 we have 1200. So only actually 50 less hit points. Interesting. Mobility once again is where this vehicle shines. Close to 15 tons heavy vehicle, 620 horsepower engine, 41.89 power to weight ratio. In cruise mode, your mobility is 70 moving forwards and 70 moving backwards, or your top speed numbers, and in the rapid mode 90 and 90. Maximum wheel turning angle 33 degrees, and switching between different modes takes only 0.1 seconds. Camo is a bit better than on tier 10, 45.29% while moving and while stationary. And after you take the shot, you actually stay over 10. Which is really good. And view range 420 meters. I'm boosting it with everything I got. Besides Pinos, of course, but I don't know. I really do not want to use Pinos, and I really do not want to use improved equipment units. I know many of you guys are testing those vehicles with improved equipment units, but why are you testing them with improved equipment units if on your main account you do not have them anyway? And on my main account I'm not going to add improved equipment units on wheeled vehicles anyway, because difference is so minor, in my opinion. So this is EBR 90 on paper. It is one of those wheeled vehicles that has all the wheeled vehicle perks, auto aim assistance, boost, it has 2 different driving modes, it has its own physics engine, of course. You cannot flip it over, it kinda stays on wheels all the time, but you really cannot land on one side of the vehicle. You can jump as long or as far or as high as you want, but you have to land on all the wheels all the time. If you land on one side, you lose so much HP, you can actually lose all of your HP with one landing. So really, people, please learn to drive with it first. And I really recommend using some training room or maybe test server when they are going to be released, so you are going to be ready for them. But now let's jump on the battlefield and let's see how it handles. EBR 90 versus many EBR 90 killers, T49. I think we can call T49 as a little countermeasure for EBRs, because it has good mobility and it has that devastating turb cannon that can sometimes maybe even one-shot EBR 90s. And we have our scout already, so I am not going to do any extremely hardcore scouting. I simply hope to spot something across the bloody nice. Thank you for blocking me. Thank you for blocking my view completely. Nothing over there. Nothing up there. No fish. No nothing. So I think they really didn't invest into this position. So let's accelerate and let's move in. Yep, fish is back there. She's back here. Ooh. I really don't want to ram. Okay, EBR 90. What the hell is our guy doing? Oh, they're ramming that other EBR 90. This is not how to play with them. This is not how you want to see your teammates playing with EBRs. Those vehicles are not made to ram stuff. They are not made to ram stuff. Okay. Second guy. And you really want to avoid being rammed as well. Okay, we're kind of catching up once again. Ah, that was close call. Foch is also back there. Foch is also back there. Should we go for that Foch? I want to spot him. Okay, nice. I was able to spot him at least. On the move. One EBR is going in. Ah, close call. Foch is unloading. Come on. I want to hit the tracks. Wow, that was lucky tracking. That was really lucky tracking. Dude, he doesn't have repair kit. Now he does, of course. Tracked once again. Let's keep him tracked. And we are losing. 3 to bloody 11. I saw that EBR, by the way. Yeah, what can I do? What can I do? Nothing. 2080 damage done, but 3 to 14 lost. So let's see. Full tier 9 battle 0, 0, 224, 583, 600, 600, 700. And I was the only guy who crossed 2000 damage on the enemy side. Another EBR did good work, but yeah. Not good. My god, we have 9 EBRs. Actually, we have 8 EBRs, and the enemy team has 8 as well. Yes, so 16 EBR 90s on the battlefield in full tier 9 battle. Let's simply go. And I am not going to be... okay, nice hit. I try not to, like... how to say? Come on, turn, please. I want to get good hit like that. Nice. Hopefully I'm not going to crash into anyone. Always keep one eye on the minimap to see where enemy EBRs are. And so you are not going to crash into them. Switch between modes. To maneuver better. 49. Okay, that sucks. No. You really do not want to stop at any time. You really never want to stop. Ah! Good hit. Good hit. Email 2. That was good hit. That D49 is kinda like standing still. Good shot. Type 5 heavy is moving in. On the minimap we can see that my 12 is clear. From allies. Yeah, allies. In this kind of matchmaking, allies are your biggest enemies. And but we are kinda dominating them. It is like crazy mayhem over here, but we are kinda dominating them. Oh, we can see the side. Well, kinda. We kinda can see the side. Like, why are you even trying to outmaneuver EBR? It is impossible. Simply stand still and you might have a chance. They might make any mistakes. Oh my god, I bounced. I bounced something. Like that. Let's jump over. Holy shit. I might damage myself. Yes, here it is. You cannot land on one side. Holy shit, that was close. Come on, lock on! Fuck, why it didn't lock on? Why it didn't lock on? Okay, D54. Foch. think we can stay. We can still stay hidden. Okay, Altaim is our biggest ally. Nice. Push. This is like crazy. Mayhem over here. HE. Okay, Push is the only guy still alive. And this is the battle. Yeah, 15-6 victory. And that is it. This is EBR 90 on the test server at the moment. And once again, it was kind of an introduction episode to the EBR 90 because on the test server you saw how crazy things are, especially in that previous battle on Prokhorovka. So let's give it some time, but I still wanted to show you off this vehicle, what it's capable of doing and how it looks like at the moment at the least. And Wargaming still has time to tune all those wheeled vehicles, but this is how it works at the moment. Let me know what you think about it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope it was a bit informative as well. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.